Hi everyone, my name is Sharon and I am going to talk to you about why teenage girls or girls should not wear school uniforms. How do you think girls feel about having to wear uniforms, or maybe being bullied or made fun of wearing the uniforms? Think of if you had to wear the uniforms, how you would feel, at least having to wear them every day to school. You might even know someone who went through the experience of dealing with the pressure from having to wear the school uniforms. Choosing this topic made me think a lot because I actually have girls and they go to school. Well, one of my girls do. My other daughter is older. But just to know that my daughter would have to wear a school uniform, I know that would kind of not make her feel too good of wanting to wear it. So the reason kind of why I picked this topic is because I have a daughter who's getting ready to go to middle school. And I've kind of read up on it, and I feel kids do get bullied and made fun of, going through lots of peer pressure, and just dealing with the peer pressure and then having to wear the school uniforms to school. When you are restricted to wearing uniforms at school, it denies you the opportunity to think or to make any decisions for yourself. School uniforms restrict students from their freedom of speech. Students have to receive in school suspension for breaking some of the rules for school uniforms, and that's typically has happened before. Resentments from students towards the administration and the school business because they got forced to wear the uniforms and they did not want to wear them. Some start having behavior problems, sometimes even at school. It's just choices, I guess, that is good for the kids to get to make on their own once they get older. Clothing is one of the means to building identity as well as transitioning into adulthood. Not being able to make their own choices and get denied can also unprepare them for the adult world. The stage of social development can also be a crucial one and can either develop you or it can confuse you. Children want to stand out and break free from being forced to uniforms rules of social conformity. Also, they may say they can express their personalities in other ways, such as purses and accessories, but a lot of schools prohibit this too also. They prohibit them from wearing certain things, even taking certain purses or backpacks. Wearing uniforms puts a damper on students' artistic growth and creativity. Uniforms can create initiative thinkers and insightful minds. Uniforms can also be very uncomfortable. Some of the material that's made of the uniforms can make them itch all day, and most students who usually wear them will say it bothers them and it's hard to learn because they're focusing more on trying to pull their dresses down. They're focusing more on what other people maybe think of them, and they're not really actually learning what they should be learning in school. Some uniforms are poorly designed and the fabrics are very unpleasant. And then there's where parents spend a lot of money yearly on uniforms, not to mention that kids grow and they must switch uniforms and buy more uniforms. The cost is viewed reasonably by well-to-do families or middle class, but it's a burden sometimes on lower class families when they have to purchase these uniforms all the time. And it can sometimes be more costly than regular clothes. Let the children wear what they have instead of buying these uniforms. Let them express themselves. Since some public schools' education is free, they are now requiring that the students actually wear these uniforms. Every penny counts in the middle of recession. Let the children choose to wear what they want to wear. Yeah, there are certain clothes that children shouldn't wear. That's not appropriate. But I also feel that putting the kids in the uniforms and they're really not wanting to wear the uniforms, it's just going to be really hard on them. We need to kind of, I guess, figure out how the kids and the students feel as far as wearing these uniforms too. A lot of kids don't like wearing the uniforms, and it's really peer pressure sometimes on a lot of students that when they have to wear them. I have actually asked my daughter how she feels about it, and she does not want to wear uniforms. I guess it's just, sometimes it's really hard on the kids to be able to not get to choose what they want to wear, especially at a younger age. But once they start getting older, they need to be able to choose what they want to wear if it's appropriate. But I think choosing the uniforms sometimes is not really good for some kids. Well, that's all I have, so I hope you kind of enjoyed some of my thing on the uniforms, and I hope to be able to see you soon. Thanks. Bye.